It doesn't compute and still doesn't. Welcome to SportsCenter. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Sunday was one of those days. Kobe Bryant has died in a helicopter crash at the age of 41. There were 9 people lost to the crash, including Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Throughout this hour, reactions from around the sports world to the stunning news. The crash occurred in foggy conditions in the hills above Calabasas, California, just north of Los Angeles. Flight records indicate the Sikorsky S-76B helicopter was approximately 40 minutes into its flight when the crash occurred. Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said 9 people were on board the helicopter, which burst into flames when it crashed. Reactions begin with the man to whom Bryant was so often compared, Michael Jordan. I'm in shock over the tragic news of Kobe and Gianna's passing. Words can't describe the pain I am feeling. I loved Kobe. He was like a little brother to me. We used to talk often, and I will miss those conversations very much. He was a fierce competitor, one of the greats of the game, and a creative force. Kobe was also an amazing dad who loved his family deeply and took great pride in his daughter's love for the game of basketball. Yvette joins me in sending my deepest condolences to Vanessa, the Lakers organization, and basketball fans around the world. Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe's teammate for 8 seasons, 3 titles, took to Instagram for the following statement. There are no words to express the pain I'm going through now with this tragic and sad moment of losing my niece Gigi, my friend, my brother, my partner in winning championships, my dude and my homie. I love you, and you will be missed. My condolences goes out to the Bryant family and the families of the other passengers on board. I'm sick right now. Phil Jackson was Kobe's head coach for 11 seasons in Los Angeles, released the following statement. The crash was a tragedy for multiple families. My heart goes out to Vanessa and the families that lost loved ones. Kobe was a chosen one, special in many ways to many people. Our relationship as coach-player transcended the norm. He went beyond the veil. Of course, last night in Philadelphia, LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list, moving up to 3rd. Bryant's father was a 76er for a number of years. Kobe grew up playing in the Philly suburbs, so the moment felt more cosmically appropriate than in a random city with no ties. Kobe Bryant taking to Twitter just last night, tweeting out, continuing to move the game forward at King James. Much respect, my brother. After the loss last night in Philly, the Lakers arrived back in California Sunday morning. An emotional scene, as you might imagine. James wiping away tears and sharing a long embrace on the tarmac as he left the plane. Around the day in the NBA, players trying to figure out what to do. There was talk that maybe games wouldn't be played. You see Jamal Murray finding out pregame. Rockets and Nuggets, a moment of silence prior to the game.
A tragedy has befallen the world of basketball. Earlier today, at the age of 41, Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash. The NBA and the game of basketball will mourn this loss together. Please join us in a moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Mamba.
Austin Rivers, emotion palpable, Tyson Chandler as well. Meanwhile, in the Raptors-Spurs game, this was what began really the trend of the day, moving. 24-second violations for both teams. Assistant Becky Hammond and Tim Duncan in tears on the Spurs bench. The Pelicans and Celtics game, they would remember Bryant and daughter Gianna. Pelicans, a moment of silence, which was 24.8 seconds, honoring both those jersey numbers. And those numbers were seen on the sneakers of many of the players, their own personal remembrances. And at the start of that game, taking the lead from the Spurs and the Raptors from earlier in the day, more remembrances